On November 4th, 2023, the day all of Western Europe had been preparing for came. Everyone had packed survival kits with flashlights, water, and rations at the advice of the government. Only the essentials until outside was safe again. Storm Domingos was about to strike. After the massive storm, Sharon wreaked havoc across much of Eastern Europe, including Italy, with record-breaking winds of 120 mph knocking down trees, tearing walls off of houses, and leaving 40,000 people without power in Italy alone. The Italian people had only 48 hours to prepare for the next cyclone, Storm Domingos. Domingos hit the former Roman city of Sicily, as well as others. Further and further increasing wind speeds rushed across the then empty city streets, reaching top speeds of up to 96 mph, devastating the economy and future day-to-day lives of the city's occupants with its massive damage. Anything not weighing tons outside when the storm came, lawn chairs, trampolines, and even wooden fences, was easily carried away by the strong winds. Winds knocked trees and other sturdy structures like light poles and electrical pole lines. You can even see some buildings swaying in videos taken by people in the windiest parts of the storm. During the storm, the residents of Sicily took shelter in their homes, but that doesn't mean that they were allowed to let their guard down. The unrelenting wind burst the windows of houses all over the city, in restaurants, houses, and other places that were being used by people as shelter from the storm, presenting new safety concerns. And that was just the wind. As the rain from the storm began to pour and fill up the city's streets, it began to match the devastation of the wind. With no electricity, and many people already sheltering in compromised structures with windows, doors, or even roofs being blown off of houses, the people of Sicily were now also cut off from medical attention and from anyone not sheltering in the same place as them. Dangerous floodwaters made attempting to leave your house, either on foot or in a vehicle, a risky endeavor. House, either on foot or in a vehicle, a risky endeavor. Floodwaters make roads and bridges far more susceptible to collapse, and a foot or more of water can sweep a vehicle into gradually deeper water, first making it impossible for the doors to be opened, and then, if the water is deep enough, enough of it will enter the vehicle and drown any occupants. Even a short drive, citizens were warned, could be fatal. Even so, some citizens were desperate enough to take the chance to travel to frightened loved ones or safer refuge, or even for some bad reason. In anticipation of Storm Domingo, the Italian government allocated €5 million for search and rescue operations before the hurricane. Firefighters responded to more than 100 calls and performed dozens of rescues, including saving people who'd driven and become trapped in their cars by floodwaters. The government's and citizens' preparedness during Storm Domingo and after Storm Chiron led to less loss of life. Six people died in Italy during Chiron, compared to just one during Domingo. The increased frequency and severity of major storms across Europe are on an upward trend, climate scientists say. Italy could be leading the way for all of Europe in disaster preparedness and planning out of sheer necessity, as it's the most at risk of almost every major natural disaster. Its geography makes it prone to flooding, earthquakes, and landslides.
De la finca. ¡Guau! De la finca. Mira los del coche, ¿sabes?